Question number 13. In the following reaction, 158 gram KMnO4 and 98 gram H2SO4 are taken. This is the reaction, balance reaction is given. The number of moles of K2SO4, MnSO4 and H2O respectively are. How much moles are formed? Now look here very carefully. This is a very interesting question and also important question. Which thing is given here? Twice KMnO4 and thrice H2SO4. These are the reactants. Here, how much quantity of KMnO4 is given? 158 gram. Here, H2SO4 98 gram. See here, molar mass of KMnO4 is 158 gram, potassium 39, manganese 55, 4 oxygen 64, addition 158. Here molar mass of sulfuric acid, 2 hydrogen 2, 1 sulfur 32, 4 oxygen 64, 98 gram. These are given well. Now look here, 2 mole of KMnO4 requires 3 mole. This is the stoichiometry. Then let us find out the number of moles in 158 gram KMnO4 and 98 gram of H2SO4. Here 158 gram KMnO4 upon here 158, 1 mole. This is a 1 mole is a given. Then 98 gram molar mass 98 gram. This is again here 1 mole. These are supplied in the numerical. Now look, 158 gram of KMnO4 are supplied. 158 gram of KMnO4 is equal to 1 mole. 98 gram of H2SO4 again supplied. 98 gram of H2SO4 is again 1 mole. Then let us hear about the stoichiometry. 2 mole of KMnO4 requires 3 moles. This is according to balanced chemical equation. 2 moles requires 3 moles of H2SO4. Then 1 mole will require is equal to here 3 into 1 upon 2. 3 by 2, that is 1.5 mole must require. If we take here 150 gram, 1 mole of KMnO4, 1.5 mole of H2SO4 must be required. But how many supplied? 98 gram, just 1 mole is there. How much we want? 1.5. How much available? 1 mole. That's why H2SO4 is limiting reactant. Limiting reactant, which is consumed, reacts completely. And this KMnO4 is in excess quantity. Then in another way, I can also prove why this H2SO4 is a limiting reactant and KMnO4 excess. Let us see. Stoichiometry tells us 3 mole of H2SO4 requires 2 mole of KMnO4. Then 1 mole of H2SO4 requires is equal to 2 into 1 upon 3, 2 by 3, 0.67 mole. But how much available? 1 mole is available. Required 0.67. That's why H2SO4 is a limiting reactant, KMnO4 excess reactant. Limiting reactant we have to also consider. How much more we have to take here? 1 mole. Here 3 mole are there. Therefore, whole equation we have to divide by 3. Now look here, 2 by 3, 3 by 3, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3, 5 by 3. Then how much mole of K2SO4 are for? 1 by 3. MnSO4 2 by 3. H2O 3 by 3, 1. Then what is the answer? K2SO4 1 by 3. MnSO4 2 by 3, H2O 1. C is the correct option. C is the correct option. Then come to this numerical number 14. Phenol on heating with zinc dust gives benzene. if percentage yield of benzene is 80%, what quantity of benzene is formed? Dear students, this is the numerical based on the percentage yield. For this we have to write the reaction, phenol, formula C6H5OH, C6H5OH, or we can write C6H6O. Reaction with a zinc dust, heat this, we get benzene as the product. We know that the molecular formula of a benzene is a C6H6 plus zinc oxide. We know that 1 carbon 12, 6 carbon 72, 1 hydrogen 1, 6 hydrogen 6, 72 plus 6, 78 gram of benzene is formed. Now, according to stoichiometry, if this 1 mole of a phenol is taken, we get here 1 mole of a benzene. That means 1 mole of a benzene means nothing but the 78 gram are formed. If a 78 gram of benzene is formed, then percentage yield is 100% according to stoichiometry. But how many percentage of benzene is formed? 80%. Now look here, since 100% of this yield gives 78 ग्राम ऑफ बेंजीन. जब हमको 78 ग्राम मिलेगा तो यील्ड कितना होगा? 100%. लेकिन हमको यील्ड कितना मिला है? 80%. तो 80% यील्ड होने के हमको कितना बेंजीन मिलता है देखते हैं. ये x ग्राम में क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन करते हैं. 100x इज इक्वल टू 78 इंटू 80. हियर x इज इक्वल टू 78 इंटू 80 अपॉन 100. This is equal to upon 5. This is equal to 62.4 gram. Now let us see which is the option correct. 62.40 gram. C is the correct option. See very carefully. Number 15. 200 semi-molar HCl, 300 ml decimolar HNO3 and 500 ml 1/5 molar H2SO4 are added together. What is the normality of mixture? Here normality of the mixture formula is this one. Normality of mixture is equal to here 3 compounds are given here. HCl, nitric acid and sulfuric acid. Now we have to find out the normality, remember. And which things are given? Molarity. What is the relationship between normality and molarity? We know that first I write down the formula. NHCl, normality of HCl into volume of HCl plus normality of nitric acid, volume of nitric acid plus normality of sulfuric acid, volume of sulfuric acid, whole divided by total volume. Now we know the relationship between normality and molarity. Normality is equal to molarity into basicity. HCl, number of what is the meaning of a basicity? Number of ionizable replaceable hydrogen. HCl basicity is equal to 1. Therefore here basicity 1, normality is equal to molarity. Semi-molar means half molar. What is the meaning of a semi-molar here? Half molar is equal to half normal because basicity is 1. Nitric acid, again basicity 1. Decimolar means 1/10. Molar is equal to 1/10 normal. Now regarding sulfuric acid, H2SO4, basicity of sulfuric acid is a 2 because number of ionizable replaceable hydrogen 2. Therefore normality of 1/5 molar solution, 1/5 into basicity is a 2, is a nothing but 2/5 normal. Then we know the normality. Let us substitute these values in this equation. Normality of HCl half into volume 200 plus normality of nitric acid 1 by 10 into volume is 300 ml plus normality of H2SO4 2 by 5, volume is equal to 500, total volume is equal to 200 plus 300 plus 500. Let us solve this one. 100, 30 into 1, 30, 100 into 2, 200 upon total volume 200 plus 300 plus 500 is equal to 1000 ml. Addition 100 plus 200, 300 and this is 30, 330 upon 1000. Then 1, 2, 3, we get here 0.33 normal is the normality of the mixture. 0.33 normal. Option is here C, 0.33 normal. C is the correct option. Question number 16. What volume of carbon dioxide gas is liberated at STP when 4 gram methane undergoes complete combustion? These are the options. See, for this we have to write the balance equation. Let us see here combustion of a methane. Enthalpy of combustion is defined as the amount of heat evolved, that is the enthalpy change when 1 mole of substance is burnt in excess of air, in excess of oxygen. Methane CH4, let us take here 1 mole, gaseous state, oxygen gaseous state, 1 carbon, we get here 1 CO2 gaseous state, 2 hydrogen, we get here twice H2O liquid state. Then how many carbon? 1 carbon. Hydrogen 4, twice H2O. Then how many oxygen here? 2, and these are 2, total 4 oxygen. We have to write here twice O2. Let us see stoichiometry tells us here. 1 mole methane. What is the meaning of a 1 mole of a methane? It's a molar mass. Carbon 12, 4 hydrogen 4, total 16 gram. 16 gram of methane gives 1 mole of carbon dioxide. And we know that 1 mole of any gas occupies 22.4 liter volume at STP. Here 1 mole is a given, 1 mole is of a carbon dioxide is a for 22.4 liter or 22.4 decimeter cube volume of this carbon dioxide is a form according to the stoichiometry. But in the numerical, how many gram of a methane is a given? Just 4 gram. 16 gram, 1 mole carbon dioxide, 22.4 liter. Then for 4 gram, what we have get here? 4 into 22.4 upon 16, 4 is equal to 5.6 liter. Here option is B, 5.6 liter is the correct option. Let us see here question number 17. It's a question number 17, a very easy question. Let us see this question. A certain compound contains 4% sulfur in it. The minimum molar mass of the compound is dash gram per mole. In such cases, let us follow the technique. Total compound we have to consider as 100%. Since 4%, let us consider as here 4 gram. 4 gram of sulfur correspond to 100 gram of compound. 100 gram of compound. We know that at least one sulfur is present. We have to find out here. Remember, minimum molar mass we have to find out. At least one sulfur must be the present. And we know that atomic mass of sulfur is 32. Therefore, 32 gram of sulfur is equal to standard value. We get here standard mass, that is nothing but the molar mass of the compound. This is the minimum molar mass of compound. Let us see this as a here x. 4 into x, 100 into 32. X is equal to 100 into 32 upon 4. X is equal to 100. It's is equal to 800 gram per mole is the correct option. Here option D is correct one. Question 18. How many moles of ammonium phosphate will contain 0.20 mole of oxygen atom? These are the options. Ammonium phosphate formula: ammonium cation carries +1 charge, phosphate anion carries a 3- charge. Therefore, the formula of ammonium phosphate is NH4 thrice PO4. This is 1 mole of ammonium phosphate. It contains how many mole of oxygen atoms? 4 mole of oxygen atoms. 4 mole of oxygen atoms contain 1 mole of ammonium phosphate. Then in the numerical 0.20 mole of oxygen is given. Very simple calculation. Since 4 mole of oxygen atom is equal to 1 mole of ammonium phosphate, therefore 0.20 mole of oxygen atoms is equal to x mole of ammonium phosphate. Then let us do the calculation. For x is equal to 1 into 0.20. X is equal to 1 into 20 into 10 raised to minus 2 upon 4. 20 upon 4, 5.0 into 10 raised to minus 2 mole of ammonium phosphate must require here. Option is here C. 5.0 into 10 raised to minus 2 mole. This C option correct. Question number 19. In the manufacture of ammonia by Haber's process, 100 ml nitrogen gas is reacted. How much quantity of hydrogen gas is required and ammonia is formed? For this, we have to write the balanced chemical equation, and this question is based on Gay-Lussac's law of combining volume. Gay-Lussac's law of combining volume. The law states that when gaseous reacts to form gaseous product, then they do so in a simple whole number ratio, provided that the volumes are measured under similar conditions of temperature and pressure. Let us write the reaction. Nitrogen gaseous state, hydrogen gaseous state, ammonia gaseous state. According to Avogadro's law, here let us first write the balancing reaction: thrice H2, twice NH3, reaction balance. According to Gay-Lussac's law, the volume of a gaseous reactant and product is 1:3:2. This is nothing but the simple whole number ratio that proves Gay-Lussac's law of combining volume. Now look in the numerical. 100 ml nitrogen gas is a given. See here we have to consider 1 mole as equal to here 1 volume of nitrogen, and here 3 volume of hydrogen, and here 2 volume of ammonia. Here 1 volume of nitrogen is equal to 100 ml. Here how much volume here? 3 volume. Therefore volume becomes thrice, that is 300 ml hydrogen gas is required. 2 volume means here 200 ml ammonia gas is formed. Here hydrogen required 300 ml, ammonia for 200 ml. Option is here B.